Now, the next member we got to speak on is somebody that got a crazy reputation for what transpired in his past, and somebody that hit the scene extremely outspoken and pushing the line for their community. We got Gumby from 9 Deuce Hoover Crib.
That's what you do. Stop helping people who y'all think need the help. Help the people who really need it. The boots on the ground. All these dudes out here talking about.
So there's like abused women. And like,
well,
and
I feel for the abused women and their kids.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm from Hoover. I'm a gang member. We come first at this point.
Now, like I said, Gumby hit the internet, pressing the line at No Jumper, and really trying to get a certain side of the Hoovers to be really represented in the media space. Now, we know it's a lot of media platforms that represent Hoover. We know Milk is one, Back on Fig, Damian Porter. But when you look at the whole situation from the outside, them platforms don't really work together. It's kind of segregated between Hoover representation. So it seemed like Gumby wanted to press his side of the Hoovers and get them some more airtime to the masses. And the thing about Gumby that some may see is that he got them young niggas around him as well. And that's really crucial when talking about structure in your hood. As an old dude, you know, Gumby is an OG, but it seems like he can still politic and serve as glue to OG homies and young homies. We know a lot of older homies, they get to a certain spot and they kind of separate themselves from the younger generation, so to speak. And that's where shit loses touch. But Gumby seems like somebody who has the ability to politic with the old and the young in his hood.
No, don't do that, because I already told him if I was here on gang, your team would have been having a shootout with me on gang, because we don't play like that. I don't play like that. But let me, I'm just trying to make
He knows, though, how much I was not going to put that clip out. That clip didn't come out from
I told
once.
you to put it out, though.
He told me to put it out.
Okay, we'll talk when we get back on.
Now, the key thing about Gumby that everybody knows about is the situation that happened with him behind the walls, where he had to press play on one of his homies. And he also became infamous for being exonerated in his case after serving 16 years for some bullshit. And it's said that he won a settlement and really just got a wild backstory coming out the 90s. But like I said, with him being outspoken, he's made some wild claims, and he hasn't spared his tongue on a lot of different topics. We seen him call out T-Rail and Back on Fig for not representing Hoover the right way. We seen him call out Milk for whatever reason. He spoke about a time where he said he pressed Boozy over a messed up money situation. And he made a claim that Big U, when they was locked up together, was not pushing rolling 60s and had fully converted to the Muslim lifestyle behind the walls. Now, we know that story seemingly was debunked by Chill from 16 to Life. Shout out Chill. Y'all make sure y'all go check out his channel. But he gave his account and said the Big U situation didn't really play out like that. But you know, teach his own. Everybody's gonna have a perception of the situation. But this is what I'm talking about with Gumby not holding his tongue since he's hit the internet. And what we seen with him pressing the line to get his homie some action, it seemingly worked, because after he hit No Jumper, you know, the Hoovers came out with a group. We started to see him a little bit more. And then we know a lot of bullshit has transpired and it's low-key derailed their movement since then. But you know, even though Gumby has brought some internal shit between him and his homies to the internet that we probably really didn't need to see, we still see niggas speaking highly of his name, no smut on his name. I think the only thing that I would deem questionable that he's done to this point is sit down with Wack. We know when he came out, Wack had a lot of popping it to do, and then he popped out with Young Hawk, and then Gumby came back around and sat down with Wack. Now, that's some of them prime internet games and shit, but I'm not gonna speak too much on that. But other than that, Gumby has been a solid representation since he made his debut on the internet. We know we got Checkin' Ain't Cheating. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. He said he don't fuck with the grid, he fuck with the gang. So we know this is somebody, again, that's still outside, pushing the line, still looking to represent his hood the right way and lead his homies in the right way. So, you know, we got to give OG Gumby 9 Deuce Hoover an A for his representation on the internet.